O'Neal puts it on the floor and stops, and he brought it down. He brought the whole goal down.
Goodness.
Shaquille O'Neal was one of the most dominant big men to ever step foot on an NBA floor. A league MVP, Rookie of the Year, two-time scoring champion, three-time NBA Finals MVP, four-time world champion, and 15-time NBA All-Star. There was virtually nothing the Hall of Fame Center didn't accomplish. However, trust me, there are many things about this larger-than-life personality that you may never have heard of. Join me as I take you through the 10 things you didn't know about Shaquille O'Neal.
1999-2000 NBA MVP Shaquille O'Neal.
Number 10. He's an honorary law enforcement officer. Shaq has shown a great desire to involve himself with law enforcement throughout his career and possesses several titles. He's been a reserve officer for both the LA Port and Miami Beach police forces, as well as an honorary U.S. Deputy Marshal. It's easy to assume that O'Neal's involvement with law enforcement is all talk, but he has actually helped police track two perpetrators after witnessing a hate crime in Miami. He has also taken part in a house raid. It was in March 2005 that O'Neal was given an honorary U.S. Deputy Marshal title and named the spokesman for the Safe Surfing Foundation.
O'Neal away, no whistle. O'Neal diving.
Number 9. Made just one career three-pointer. Big men shooting three-pointers is a common sight these days and has become sort of a requisite for players. However, it wasn't the case during Shaq's playing days. Shaq was a horrible three-point shooter. The 15-time All-Star and Basketball Hall of Fame averaged almost 24 points and 11 rebounds per game for his career. However, Shaq's game had one supreme weakness: three-point struggles. He made just a single three-pointer in his entire NBA career out of the 22 attempted. His only three-point shot came against the Milwaukee Bucks in 1996, just at the brink of their opening quarter. O'Neal gathered a long pass from Magic forward Joe Wolf about 5 feet beyond the three-point arc and dribbled to control the pass. He then hoisted it towards the goal with one hand, and the ball banked off the glass and through the net as the buzzer sounded. Such a shame that Shaq's fans never got to witness this ever again. Number 8. He had the best GPA amongst his college team. Like most NBA players, Shaq found an early success at college, spending 3 seasons with the Louisiana State Tigers. It set his career in a very good stead, leading to his status as the number 1 NBA draft pick of 1992 and earning him an eventual induction into the LSU Hall of Fame. There's even a bronze statue of O'Neal on campus, standing outside the basketball practice facility. A lesser-known fact, however, is that Shaq also excelled in the classroom, enjoying the highest grade point average on the team in his freshman year. It's not something one would automatically associate with O'Neal, who seems more class clown than a bookworm, but serves as proof of the intelligence and dedication which would see him last so long at the highest level.
Sensing the kill, but O'Neal right back.
Number 7. Named NBA Player of the Week in his very first week in the league. Shaquille O'Neal is one of the greatest and biggest players ever to play at the NBA. We all know about his endless achievements as a basketball player. He was a force to reckon right from his rookie days. Shaq was a great star in college before being drafted to the NBA. Shaq enjoyed a storming rookie season after being selected first by the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic had won the 1992 NBA Draft Lottery, thereby earning the right to select O'Neal with a first pick in the upcoming draft. Then, the 20-year-old Shaq established himself immediately, grabbing 18 rebounds in his first game and winning NBA Player of the Week honors for his first week in the league. He became the first player ever to achieve this distinction. He averaged a double-double in points and rebounds and steamrolled his way to the 1993 Rookie of the Year award.
Down by Shaw. Oh, and what a pass by Shaquille!
Number 6. He has a shoe size of 22. Many basketball players are already taller than the average American, but O'Neal was known to be even bigger than his teammates and opponents. For much of his childhood, he was often taller than average. When O'Neal was a freshman in high school, he was already 6 feet and 6 inches tall. However, O'Neal's height was not the only thing impressive about him. The 49-year-old also wears shoes that are much bigger than average. Most men in the world wear shoes in the range of 9 and 12. However, O'Neal's shoes are a size 22. When Shaquille first began playing in the NBA, his shoe size was 20, before it ballooned to a 22. For comparison, Kobe Bryant wore a size 14 and Michael Jordan wore a 13. The enormous size of Shaq's feet isn't exactly a surprise, given his famously gargantuan nature. He stands 7 feet and an inch tall, and was reportedly listed at around 6'4" upon entering high school, making him a legitimately dominant physical specimen. There's no underestimating the influence Oneal's size has had on his career, enabling him to push around most men of us would consider giants with relative ease.
41 minutes of playing time for Shaquille O'Neal today.
Number 5. Signed the largest NBA contract in 1996. Although the Los Angeles Lakers have enjoyed their fair share of notable offseason signings, they all seem to pale in comparison to the day Shaquille O'Neal joined them. In July 1996, the Lakers managed to pull off one of the biggest free agent signings in NBA history. Signing O'Neal was a major step in the right direction for the Lakers organization, as it finally gave him a franchise player to build around moving forward. West had also pulled the trigger on trading for Kobe Bryant in the 1996 NBA Draft, and the rest is history, as they went on to form arguably the greatest duo in league history, after combining to lead the Lakers to a three-peat in spectacular fashion. Shaq O'Neal signed a 7-year, $120 million contract with the Los Angeles Lakers, which was the largest NBA contract signed back then.
Kid fires at 3. O'Neal on the box out, unleashes beautifully.
Number 4. He's a platinum certified recording artist. Making no secret of his affinity for hip-hop music, Shaq has released 4 albums, all before winning an NBA championship, and found surprising success, in part due to a large number of guest appearances on each record. His debut effort, Shaq Diesel, reached U.S. platinum status, having shifted 1 million copies since its release in 1993. Sophomore album Shaq Fu: The Return didn't do quite as well, but can still boast of over 500,000 sales. A less well-received musical endeavor came in 2008 and involved his tumultuous relationship with former teammate Kobe Bryant. While on the mic in a New York nightclub, Shaq cut a vulgar freestyle on Bryant, throwing their seemingly diseased feud back into the public limelight.
Right side of the paint, trying to get inside. Kept outside, behind the back to Fox, lays it up and in!
Number 3. He paid for an NBA legend's funeral. One might be forgiven for assuming that Shaq is a rather self-centered individual, given his larger-than-life personality and love of media attention. However, he's also an immensely charitable public figure, donating to several causes including Free the Children, the Boys and Girls Club of America, and the Kids Wish Network. Perhaps his most touching gesture came when he fully funded the funeral of NBA Hall of Famer George Mikan. O'Neal cited the former Lakers center as a huge influence of his, claiming that without Mikan, there would be no Shaq.
Let's put it in too. Here's Bowie. Shaquille, whoa!
Number 2. Breaking the basket ring. Over the course of his career, Shaq soundly defeated many inferior opponents, and a few of those opponents were made of solid metal, the backboards. In one of the infamous games against the Phoenix Suns in 1993, Shaq's thunderous dunk collapsed the entire basket and its stanchions. The entire hoop was wheeled into the tunnel for some mid-game welding. The big man terrorized the equipment so much that the NBA freaked out and came out strongly in favor of reinforcing their centerpieces. O'Neal shattered so many backboards that the NBA panicked and altered the rules. The league soon declared breaking the basket ring or breaking the backboard a technical foul.
Shaquille fadeaway.
Number 1. How much is Shaq really worth? O'Neal is estimated to have earned $300 million during his 19-year NBA career. He used this money to build an empire of Vegas nightclubs and fast food franchises like Five Guys, Auntie Anne's, and Papa John's. He also bought early stakes in Google and Apple. In 1993, Shaq purchased a $4 million home in Florida after signing with Orlando. The bizarre mega mansion is now worth more than $20 million. Shaq once bought 2 Ferraris, cut them in half, and glued them together to make one long Ferrari in order to win a Who's Richer one-upmanship contest. In addition, Shaq mentioned in his autobiography how he cut a Lamborghini in half to fit inside it, which ended up costing him around $600,000 at that time. He always thinks of it as a bad business decision. Shaq, being the big controller that he is, has a stake in NRG Gaming, a well-known organization of esports athletes. Oneal is an active member of the boards of Krispy Kreme and Papa John's, where he also serves as the global spokesperson. In brief, Shaq reportedly has an estimated net worth of $400 million, making him one of the world's wealthiest athletes. So, what do you think? What do you have to say about these not-so-known truths about Shaq? Do you think there could be more to discover about this legendary NBA star? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and like us. I'll see you next time on the channel. Until then, it's goodbye.